the power, the speed, elegance, and motion. What I like best about photographing horses are the speed and excitement of seeing them run by you and hoping that you've actually captured that moment that you get to see, and that you get to see in a continuum with your eyes, but you aren't sure if you can capture it at 1/250th of a second or 1/60th of a second or whatever exposure you're putting to it. But there is a quality that horses have that can't be reduced frame by frame, although we try to do it every time. Overcast day is probably the best for general lighting of horses for more than one reason. Horses being dark in color don't show a lot of detail in regular light. Even in bright sunlight, all you're getting to see is dark on dark, and an overcast day will give you the most even lighting, and you'll probably get to see the clearest image of a horse because of their color. Another characteristic of weather is snow. I mean, people don't go out in snow and shoot, but I tell you something, there's nothing like shooting horses in the snow. The main problem with photographing horses is the speed. They travel at about 40 miles an hour, and at the location that you select, you only have 2 or 3 seconds in which to focus, get your shot, and hope that you've captured the feeling that you want to convey. Over my years of photographing horses, I found certain locations to be better and more suitable for excitement. The turn is one of the best. It's here where horses make their final move coming down to their stretch run. You get a group of horses together, all thundering down, and with a long lens of 400, 500, 600 millimeter, if you can get a hold of that, you get the intensity. You get to see them coming right at the camera, and there's nothing like it. One of my favorite shots is the under-the-rail shot. This shot makes it look like you're lying on the track in front of the horses, and the horses are coming right at you. To do this, you have to set up a camera under the rail. You put it on a little tripod, and to it you attach a long remote cord. You have to keep it pretty long because you don't want to be around the rail and spooking the horses. So you set up the camera in advance so that it is exactly lined up to where you think the largest group of horses are going to finish the race.
A long exposure of horse and rider, a 15th or an 1/8 of a second, yields an impressionistic photograph that conveys speed. Shorter exposures freeze the action, but still provide a slightly blurred background to impart a sense of motion. Both types of shots are pan shots, in which the camera is moving during the exposure, keeping the action centered in the frame. It's a good technique to try with any fast-moving subject, and particularly appropriate to the furious yet graceful motion of equine images.